Shalom Israel, Shalom Israel. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem HaMashiach, wa Malak Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, which the world called God, and Yahweh Shai being the name of the only begotten Son, which the world called Jesus Christ. Right? So hey, we gonna get into this thing, man, right? I'm always constantly saying it over and over again, man. Right? Daily examination. Right? This is what it's about, daily examination. Because we living in these last days, we got to be examining ourselves, man. Right? And this is not only for y'all, this is for myself too. Right? When I make these videos, I constantly go over the precepts again so I can make sure I'm in order and doing what the Most High says, man. Right? This thing is war. Right? It's war, right? You got the righteous angels and you got the demons that constantly knocking on your door, beating on you, right? You gotta examine yourselves in this thing, man. Hey, ain't the Most High man of war? The Most High is a man of war, man. We're gonna get that account real quick, man. We're gonna go to the book of Exodus, chapter 15 and verse 3. Right? This the book of Exodus, chapter 15 and verse 3. The Lord is a man of war. Yahweh is his name. Right? The Lord is a man of war, man. This whole thing is war. Right? And it's not just physical. It's also spiritual, man. Right? You got to be in this thing, man. You got to be examining yourselves, man. The Most High is a man of war. You just knowing you an Israelite he's not, all right, since you know you an Israelite, I'm going to give you the kingdom of heaven. Here you go. No, it don't happen like that, man. That's going off. Right? If the Most High was like that, that would be him contradicting himself. Right? But it's not like that, man. You got to make sure you staying in order, right? You being righteous, you being on fire, you examining yourselves, man. Hey, you not Yahweh Shai, man. Salakia, the live was paused, but you not Yahweh Shai, man. Right? You gotta be like Job in this thing, man. Right? These demons constantly beating on you, right? Some people got weed smoking demons, right? Some people got lust demons, right? Some people got eating pork demons, right? Eating abominable foods, right? You got women not wanting to wear dresses, right? But they know they Israel, right? You gotta, hey, listen, you gotta pray, you gotta fast this thing off, man, right? But listen, we're not gonna go off topic. We're gonna get the classic, right? We're gonna get 2 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 5. Shalom, Ak, Shalom, Shalom, right? And again, y'all, this is not just for y'all. This is for me too, because I gotta examine myself. I'm not Yahweh Shai, right? I'm not Yahweh Shai, right? All right, we're gonna get it. 2 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 5. Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Right? You got to constantly examine yourselves in this thing, man. Right? You got to see if you really in this thing, you really on fire and you really keeping the commandments of the Most High God, man. Right? You got to make sure you're not going off. Right? And listen, if you don't know what to do, seek counsel. Right? You got to seek counsel, right? Hey, call a brother up. Or if you a sister, call a sister up, right? Listen, I'm dealing with this unclean spirit, and listen, call them up, seek counsel, gather precepts, and study them, man, and put it in action, right? You got to put this thing in action. You can't just know you're an Israelite, man. You got to examine yourselves every single day. You can't examine yourselves just one day a week. You got to do this every single day, Salakia. Every single day, man. Right? So we're going to get another account, man. We're going to get 1 Corinthians 11 and 28. Right? This the book of Salakia. This the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 28. But let a man examine himself, and so let him eat of that bread and drink of that cup. You see that? And that's not literally talking about you eating or drinking, man. It's not physical. It's spiritual, right? What cup What cup and drink is that? What Salakia? What bread and cup of that drink is talking about, man? Right? That's why, that's why you got to do precept upon precept, man. Right? That's what the Most High said in Psalms chapter 119 and 104. We're going to get there real quick. And then we're going to get Proverbs chapter 9. Right? This is the book of Psalms chapter 119. Right? In verse 104. Through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way. Right? Because some people, you got some jakes that might read it, but they think that's physical. They might think you might probably eat the Bible. How can you eat the Bible, man? Right? How the hell can you eat the Bible or drink it? Right? You got some jakes who will read that and think that's literal, man. Everything in this Bible is not literal. This thing is written in parables, poetry. Right? It's not literal, man. Right? You got jakes who will literally read that and think it's talking about you eating bread, right? They might go to the damn Family Dollar and buy a loaf of bread, bring it home, read the Bible. They'll go to that precept and it said, eat bread. They gonna eat it and think something gonna happen, man. Hey, that's going off. That's going off, man. Right? That's spiritual if you really have ears to hear, man. Right? But we're going to get that precept. We're going to go to Proverbs chapter 9, verse 5. This is the book of Proverbs chapter 9 and verse 5. Come eat of my bread and drink of the wine which I have mingled. Forsake the foolish and live and go in the way of understanding. You see that? That's what that bread and cup is about. That's what it is. It's spiritual, right? It's not wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's what that parable is about, man. It's not you literally eating bread and drinking wine. That's what that's going into, man. Right? That's why you gotta seek in the book and read, man. That's why, again, you gotta go precept upon precept and not think that everything is literal. Right? We're going to get the book of Isaiah chapter 34 verse 16, man. Right? This goes with examining yourselves, man. Right? Because you got to constantly read, man. You can't examine yourself with not reading precepts. Right? This is the book of Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. Right? You got to be reading in this thing, man. Right? You got to seek the Most High by reading. You can't just pray to the Most High or call on him or think about it in your head and he's just going to pop down in a cloud and come talk to you. It don't work like that, man. You got to seek out of this book and read, man. Right? Ain't that he said, blessed is the man that readeth? Right? In Revelation chapter 1 verse 3. We're going to get that real quick. Right? Shalakia. Right? We're going to get Revelation chapter 1 and verse 3. Right? This is the book of Revelation chapter 1 and verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy. Right? Blessed is the man that readeth and hear the words of this prophecy. Right? You got to be reading to get that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Right? You know how to break down prophecies, right? You know how to break down certain topics, certain chapters, right? You got to be in this thing and keep those things which are written therein, right? What, the commandments, right? Everything that's written in this Bible that the Most High said to do, or Hamashiach Yahushai, do it, right? How you gonna know what to do if you don't read? And that's the foolishness of Christianity, man. Because they don't read a damn thing. Right? The only thing they would probably read out the Bible is a positive quote. Right? But they don't know. Like Joshua 1 and 9. Be of a good courage, right? Be of a good courage and be strong and don't be dismayed. Right? They think, oh, the Most High is with everybody. The Most High is going to be with anybody. No, that's only if you have faith in keeping the commandments. That's who that verse is for, right? You gotta be examining yourselves in this thing, man. Right? We're gonna get the book of Philippians chapter 4 and verse 6. Right? This the book of Philippians chapter 4 and verse 6. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. Right? You gotta constantly be praying in this thing, man. Right? Constantly praying, make supplication, man. You gotta constantly ask the Most High, man, for forgiveness, man. Ask for guidance, right? Ask him to lead you, man, right? Ask him for a real prophet of the Lord, man, right? Ask him to strengthen you, man, right? You gotta constantly pray and pray to the Most High God, man. That's what you gotta be doing, man, right? We're gonna get another account real quick. We're gonna go to 1 Thessalonians 5 and 17. Let's get that account real quick. All right. This is the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 17. Pray without ceasing. Right? You got to constantly pray in this thing, man. Right? You're never supposed to stop praying to the Most High God, man. And some people have a hard time. Some people might pray once a day, man. That's not, brother. You got it, brother and sister. You got to be praying more than that, brother. You got to be praying, right? Keep praying to the Most High, man. Keep going to him about everything, good and bad, man. Right? Let's get another account. Matthew chapter 26 and verse 41. Right? This is the book of Matthew chapter 26 and verse 41. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. Right? You got all these demons. You got Satan out here working 25/8, tempting you with different things, man. Right? You got to be watching and praying, man. Right? Watching, you not just watching prophecies unfold, but you also watching out for these demons that's after you, man. You also watching out for Satan after you, right? Ready for you to be tempted, man. Right? Read it on. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. Right? Because we in this flesh, right? We in this corruptible body, man. Right? Sin feels so good, man, being in the flesh, man, but you got to keep feeding your spirit. You got to keep examining yourself, making sure you're not going off. Because we all go off in this thing. But you got to pick yourself back up and uplift your mind, man. That's what you got to be doing, man. Especially living in these last days, because we got no time to be playing around and doing what the hell we want to do, man. Right? You got to constantly examine yourselves, man. You got to be watching and praying. Right? You got to be doing that, man. This flesh is weak as hell, man. This flesh makes you go off, but you got to be in the spirit. Right? We're going to get another account, man. We're going to go to Ephesians chapter 5. Right? Is it 5? No. This is the book of Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 18. Praying always with all prayer and supplication in the spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. Right? You gotta, again, constantly be praying, man. Constantly praying and watching and examining yourselves, man. Right? You gotta be about the Most High in this thing, man. Right? You gotta constantly be doing these things, man. Right? You going off if you're not doing that. You gotta constantly pray. Right? Constantly watch. Right? Watch these prophecies unfold. Watch out for these demons that's gonna try to tempt you. Right? And hop onto you. Right? You gotta constantly do these things, man. Right? Because you're not Yahweh Shai, man. Right? This is the book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 12, right? Right? And this is going in a fasting right here, man. Right? Because you got to be praying and fasting. Fasting isn't a day of you just not eating and drinking. No, you got to be making sure. It's going to say it in this verse. Let me stop talking. This is the book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 12. Therefore, also now, saith the Lord, turn ye even to me with all your heart and with fasting, right? And with weeping and with mourning. You see that? That's what fasting is about. Of course, you're not eating or drinking anything, but you're also weeping and you're mourning. You're going to the Most High and you're constantly praying to Him, right? About these unclean spirits, right? About going off, right? For Him to strengthen you. Just all these type of things, man, that's going to help you in these last days and for Him to pour His Spirit out on you, man. Right? Because that's what you want. You want the Most High to pour out His Spirit on you. Right? You want to be a righteous brother. You want to be a righteous sister, man. That's the path you want to be on. You don't want to be on the path of you just getting beat up by demons all day. They giving you left hooks to the stomachs, left hooks to the face, and then left uppercuts. That's what they be doing, man. Right? Let's get another account. Let's get Acts chapter 14 and verse 23. Right? Because you got to be fasting in this thing, man. Right? This is the book of Acts chapter 14 and verse 23. And when they had ordained them elders in every church and had prayed with fasting. You see that? They was praying and fasting, man. Right? That's what you got to constantly be doing, man. Hey, if you want a brother or sister to fast with you, call them up and they'll do that, man. And y'all both could be praying and fasting together, man. Right? That's about afflicting your souls, man. Right? Which is also fasting. Right? You afflicting your soul in this thing when you praying and fasting, man. That's also a daily examination. Right? You got to be doing that, man. Right? Especially being in these last days, man. Right? So brothers and sisters got to make sure y'all examining yourselves. And again, this is for me too. Make sure y'all brothers and sisters are examining yourselves, man. Right? This is the book of Psalms. We're going to get it. We're going to get this account, man. Right? Psalms chapter 26 and verse 2. All right, yeah, right here. This is the book of Psalms chapter 26 verse 2. Examine me, O Lord, and prove me. Right? You want the Lord, you ask the Lord to examine you, man. Right? Because you really want to make sure you're on fire in this thing. You really want to make sure you're not going off, man. Hey, because the Lord can destroy you or blow your candlestick out at any time. Right? And that's scary. It's really scary when you think about it, man. Most High don't play. Or He could even kill you for going off. And you accepting going off. Right? And now you just sitting there, you chilling like everything good. You know, you probably thinking in your mind, well, you know, I mean, it's hard right now, so I know the Most High understands if I just chill. No, that's going off, brother. You gotta make sure you examining yourselves, man, and ask the Most High to examine you, so you could get back on track. Right? Make sure you uplifting your mind and uplifting your spirit, man. Right? You gotta go 100 times harder in this thing, man. Right? You gotta make sure you're doing that, man. We gonna end it with one precept though, right? Because it's just a quick video, right, on daily examination, right? We're gonna get Baruch chapter 4 verse 28. Right? This is the book of Baruch chapter 4 verse 28. For as it was your mind to go astray from God, so being returned, seek Him 10 times more. Right? Because we all went astray from the Most High God, man. Right? Especially when you in His truth. and these demons on you, and now you going off, right? And now sometimes you get these thoughts about just quitting, man, right? Satan could put thoughts in your head and make you want to quit, man. Oh yeah, you see how hard it is in this thing. You know you can't do it. Just give up. That's Satan. It's not you, it's Satan, right? But now you gotta return to the Most High God, examine yourselves, man, and you gotta seek Him 10 times more, right? You gotta seek the Most High 10 times more, man, right? So I want to end it off with that, man. You know, brothers and sisters, I know how hard it is, man, right? It's hard for me too. But you gotta, hey, listen, you gotta make sure you're examining yourselves, man, with praying, with fasting, studying, right? And keeping the command. Make sure you studying these commandments too. Make sure you keeping these commandments, man. Right? We living in the last days. All right, brothers and sisters. All right, but with that, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Kwam Yasharallah.